WWE NXT might be the development show, but I think it is fair to say that the third brand could be developing a fear for the Sci-Fi channel as we get a bit of a massacre in the ratings. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. The Raw ratings on Sci-Fi were not good, and neither are the NXT ratings. One of the lowest ratings that NXT has done in a very, very long time, with 468,000 viewers. Yes, they have dipped under the 500,000 mark, which is pretty shocking, to be honest, with a 0.15 in the key demo. Now, before we say this is a normal rating, a good rating, oh, it's because they were on Sci-Fi, yes, of course, that has to be factored in, I believe. But, come on, they've been advertising this for a long time now. I think we can't just keep blaming the move to Sci-Fi. Plus, the last time NXT was on Sci-Fi, it did 525,000, which is considerably less than what they did this week. So yeah, with Raw moving to Sci-Fi, with NXT moving to Sci-Fi, surely these wrestling fans know. Either way, it's not a good rating. Under 500k, 468,000 to be exact. Pretty shocking, and this was the Great American Bash, so it wasn't just a throwaway edition of NXT. They were hyping this up as like one of those little mini pay-per-views, and I mean, not many people watched it for free, never mind paying for it, so yeah, for me, not a success.
Many pay-per-view, less views than the last time it was on Sci-Fi. It's a disaster, to say the least. It is a down arrow, it is a red down arrow, and it's a Great American Bash, pun intended, because we're here to bash it. The ratings were diddy, the show was diddy, everything was diddy. It was shitty.
Yeah, it wasn't a good show, and honestly, man, NXT is in a bad place right now.
It is.
I just look
Just
at
like Shawn Michaels' eyes.
I just look at the champions, like Ethan fucking Page. How's this bum the champ? How is he the champ? I honestly do not know. And then the big guy who's a North American champ, just boring. Nothing to like about the. Oh, you can do a couple of big powerful moves in the ring. Who cares? Takes more than that to get over. Takes more than that to impress us. So yeah, not impressed with what they're doing in NXT right now. They've added in the North American Women's Championship, and what was the point? What has Kalani Jordan done since having that belt? She just feels like another woman on the roster. That was a bad idea, I think. See, instead of creating more belts for the amount of women that you have on the show, why not just take more women off the show?
Yeah, no, why not though? Because you're saturating it with women. The belts have I think this is a main reason why the ratings are dying, man.
See NXT, you got 50. See the women's roster on NXT. You could easily cut that by 50%. Cut it in half. The ones that aren't good, remove them and put them in back to the performance center. The ones that you think are good, call them up to the main roster, and then see the ones on the main roster that have been hanging around, stinking out the joint, doing nothing for years. Just get rid. Just fucking release. What are we doing? WWE is very, very strange. Like, you need to be. You look at sports team, and let's be honest, WWE in that sort of way, I guess they are a sports team, or even if you look at movies, right? Even if you look at casts, so what do you want to compare WWE to? A sports team or like a TV series? What's the better comparison? Because either way, it's the same shit. Sports teams, when players come in, when signings are made, when transfers come into the club, transfers go out. If you're an NFL team and you bring in, a big starting quarterback, your previous starting quarterback will leave the club. He will go and find a new team. With TV series, with new seasons, you're bringing in new actors. You don't keep all the same ones. You kill people off. You write people off. That is what happens. See in The Walking Dead, see if they never killed anybody off, and every season they just brought more people in and more people in and more people in. You would have like this oversaturated roster of characters. And I think that's what they're doing. I think that's what's happening with WWE. Like, they bring a lot more people into the company than they let go of the company. And it's just a mess.
No, it is a mess. You see the exact same formula with AEW. It never used to be like that in WWE. McMahon, spring cleaning, used to release a lot of people. And we've talked about it a million times, but Triple H brought them all back. See the last big one? Triple H brought them all back.
Yep, he pretty much brought them all back.
And who's actually accounted to the best thing? It's not like Triple H brought back Cody Rhodes and like Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins and CM Punk. He's bringing back the bottom of the barrel, the shite.
But look at the amount of women on NXT. It's an absolute joke.
It is an absolute joke. It's a yoke.
They have to put like 6 women tag matches on every week just to try and fit everybody on, and even then you're leaving out about half the roster. Anyway, numbers here aren't good. Let's look at the feuds here. So, in first place, highest feud clip, we have Joe Hendry rocks NXT with a special concert, 226k. Joe Hendry concert. I mean, let's not pretend that's not good numbers, because it is, but it's not exactly what he was doing when he first came in. But that's still good for NXT. I mean, you take that number up against a lot of the stuff on Raw, and it won't be doing that.
Yo, it's a good number, right? But it's like, this guy's just not going to continue to draw based off his name. You're going to have to do something worthwhile with him.
Yeah, and you know what? The concert wasn't great. I mean, it was alright, but it wasn't fantastic.
Yeah.
I said Booker T was in his fan club. He had a wee picture of Shawn Michaels cooking, and he compared Joe Coffey to... Who was it? Jake the Snake?
Yeah.
No, not Jake the Snake. Who is it?
Was it not Jake the Snake?
No, it wasn't Jake the Snake.
I thought it was Jake the Snake.
No, it was Seb Coulter, was it?
Aye, Seb Coulter, that's who it was.
Was it actually?
Yeah, it was.
Right, well, fair
110%,
enough.
I remember.
So, there you go, he compared them to
Dutch
him.
Mantel, he
Dutch
said.
Mantel. Same shit, Seb Coulter, Dutch Mantel. I mean, it was okay, but...
Same shit, Jake the Snake, Dutch Mantel, same guy.
Wasn't groundbreaking. Second place, we have Roxanne Perez, Fia Hale, title match, 110k. Only other clip to get over 100k. Take from that what you will, really. I mean, it was an okay match. I'm not going to shit on it. I thought it was alright, but it's not that many people care, you know. Not that many people are tuning in to watch stuff in NXT. And then after that, you know, it's kind of all downhill.
If Joe Hendry's appearing on the main roster, man, his clips will just generate so much more.
Yeah. Third place, Alba Fyre and Isla Dawn taking on Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson, 74,000 views. Fourth place, we have NXT's new terrible trio continue to dominate. So women's 6-woman tag, 45k in views. And then last, we had D'Angelo versus Tavian Heights Heritage Cup, 35k people tuned in to see this clip. I don't blame them for not tuning in. Shite clip. And they didn't even make a clip of the champion. Ethan Page was on the show twice. He was in the ring getting pinned by the Oro Mensa, and then he was backstage signing a contract, and neither time they decided that the world champion was clip worthy. So that tells you everything you need to know about Ethan Page.
If your world champion's not clip worthy, he should be fucking released, actually. I know he's just in the door, but come on. I don't get that. They have to look at these clips and be like, hold on, you know, Joe Hendry's drawing more than the rest of them combined, so what the fuck are we doing with the guy?
Yep, so anyway guys, that's it. We'll catch you in the next one, but you can see Joe Hendry was doing a lot more than half the shit on Raw, so hardly surprising there. But yeah, we'll catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.